Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 108 and today it is 41 million degrees in England. What's happened? Okay. Alright, I was perfectly happy. People were complaining that summer hadn't arrived in England. Okay, there was loads of complaints about that. I was fine with no summer. Alright, I could have gone all year without a summer, but now summer's arrived and I'm hating every single second of it. It's just so hot. It's so hot. Anyway, I'm here, I'm feeling good. We're back on the Hermitcraft server once again. It has been, I was about to say it's been a crazy week, but to be honest with you, it's been a crazy month. It's been a crazy couple of months. Obviously, I moved into the new house 2 months ago now, which is crazy how fast time has gone. But we've been working on the bathroom. I'm getting new floors fitted soon. I'm getting the driveway done. There's all sorts of things going on in the house department of things. YouTube's going completely crazy. My channel has gone through the roof. Minecraft has become ridiculously popular once again. I mean, it never wasn't popular, but it suddenly had like a crazy boost, and it just, everything seems to be kicking off. Some of my videos are getting like 1 million views on release. I don't really know what to do. We've been working so hard on the Hermitcraft server. We've been building up farms. We've been working on the Sahara project. We finally got Sahara finished. Everything has been going well, and I feel like today, I think it's time for a relax. I think we should just chill out. I think we should slow down a little bit. We should have a nice time playing on the server, doing some interesting bits and bobs. How does that sound? Does that sound good to you guys? We're just going to have a nice, relaxed gaming session. And I've got the perfect plan in mind. This is something that I've wanted to do for so long, but never really had the right time to be able to do it. It kind of is a bit of an awkward project. It's one of those things that fits into an episode, but you have to be working on it. So, what is that? I don't remember. This is new. I'm confused as to what this is. Is there a sign anywhere? I wasn't expecting that. Ah, yeah, this could have something to do with Fedora. I fear that maybe there's a chance that me burning Fedora's ice in front of Fedora may have either angered Fedora or stress. So the egg has appeared. What? What? How many notebooks? What? I'm so confused as to... They rigged this thing to explode and dump ice? Alright, well, I'm going to pick up everything else apart from the ice. How many dead chickens are there? I mean, this is not a good advert for Stress's chicken adoption society thing that she's running, because look, how many... There's got to be... There's hundreds of chickens. Are these the burning carcasses of all the chickens that she's put up for adoption? This is not good. There's 128 just there, and there's more on the floor. Right, well, I think we all know the procedure here. Let's get rid of all the ice. Make sure that we pick up all the roasted chickens, because I don't want those chickens to have died in vain. I'm not cruel. Note blocks I'm not too fussed about. Okay. That's that. Lovely stuff. It seems to take a little while for it to actually burn up, which is interesting. Oh, that was a good chunk. That was a good chunk of ice there. Have I missed? No, still nailed that one. Right, problem solved. All the ice has been successfully removed from my base. Yeah, it's feeling a lot better now. Right, anyway, my plan for today's Hermitcraft episode is that... Oh, it's a little bit too loud here, actually. My plan for today's Hermitcraft episode is to ruin Evil Island. Evil Island is sitting here, and it's a total ghost town, okay? But it kind of doesn't look like a ghost town. It looks like an area that we just haven't been using that much, but I think if we turn it into an obvious ghost town, like we crumble the place, we add leaves all over it, we completely ruin it, it will make it a feature of the base, as opposed to like a derelict area. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, and I think it's going to be a really fun project to work on. I love ruining things. It's kind of my forte, actually. I heavily enjoy it, so we can hopefully do a really good job on this one. First things first, it's resource gathering time, which obviously means a trip to the shopping district, because let's face it, on the Hermitcraft server, we don't really do any resource gathering, except one of the few things that isn't actually sold by any members of the Hermitcraft server, at least as far as I can tell, is bushes, leaves. So that means that you have to go out and manually get them, but that's no big deal, because it is one of the most satisfying things to gather large quantities of, let's face it. And I would say this is more than enough. I mean, there's no way we need this much, but I was just getting carried away, to be frankly honest with you. But with that being said, we are actually going to need tons of leaf blocks for this, because I want to make it look like the leaves are kind of growing around the build. So I want to have like vines that are coming through, and they're all going to be connecting up and creating like a network. How are we doing so far? Have we got off to the world's worst start? Yes. Yes, in a word, yes. But now that I've been working on it for a little while longer, and I've been concentrating, I've been looking at images of vines on Google. That's how seriously I'm taking this. It's actually looking pretty good. So we have like a natural spillage of vines going out around here, and then we also have, you know, this next set. This is my newest vine on the left, and I think they are gradually improving. We also have one out the back too. They kind of all interlock. I think once this one's done, this is like my test build, because these ones, this is where things begin to get really, really difficult. And now the difficult part starts, because I would say that's as good as done. You don't want to cover the entire building. Now we start working on this. Do we do this one? I feel like we do this one first. That last one is going to be a nightmare. I'm getting better. I'm getting better as I go. I almost want to cover my entire base and stuff like this, because it's addictive. It's weirdly addictive. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Okay, we don't actually need that much more. So I reckon we do another creeper going up the back, and then we need to run some vines out towards the ocean as well, because we want all of this area to look like it's all fully overgrown. It's not just the buildings. Now we have vines going up the front of this one too. That was an accident, but this... Oh, I mean, it's so much more difficult doing this building. It really is. I feel like I should... what direction should I go in? Maybe make it go out a little bit, and then in a little bit, and then maybe connect up. In fact, yeah, let's have it connect up down at the bottom. And then it splits off and maybe goes round the building. That could be the way to go. You may be able to tell that I am totally winging it at this point in time. But I'm winging it in like the best possible way. I'm having so much fun just randomly placing these leaves. Like, I don't know why. I was just so in the mood to have a relaxed Minecraft session today, and this is the perfect project for just relaxing, chill. Now, I'm fully reclined in my chair. I've had to move my microphone boom arm so it's closer to me, because I'm halfway across the room because of how far I'm laying back. I'm actually amazed. I have managed to use up all of those leaf blocks, so we're back out once again, deforesting the Hermitcraft server. But once again, not mad, because crazy satisfying. How's this coming along then? It's more difficult, but it is looking cool. It's much more difficult, though. I don't know what it is. That was alright. This one... Oof, it is tough. It is also... The temperature is escalating in my room. This is craziness. I would say this one is done. I really don't want to overdo it. I don't want to go too crazy. I'd say that's a good amount of vinage. The front is very, very covered. This side is pretty covered. Yeah, I mean, I can't go too much more than that, for sure. Right, let's do the bits in between these blocks, and then we're done. I'm quite proud of myself on this one. It's taken a couple hours, and, you know, we had a few teardowns, we had a few restarts and things, but it has ended up coming together, actually, in a way that is better than I expected. This looks cool, and, like, if you look at it in the context of the base, so if we fly around like this... So it kind of is. It's like the overgrown area. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me a little bit of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, when they built that supercomputer thing to calculate the meaning of life and the universe, and they come back to it a million years later. It reminds me of that. That's the sort of look that I was going for, and that's the sort of look that I've ended up with. I don't think No, I'm not going to be as big-headed as to say I don't think I could have done better than that, but I don't think I personally could have done better than that. I'm sure Scar could come along and do just insane stuff to this. But for someone like me, this is good. Anyway, it is currently 1 o'clock in the morning, so I think I'm going to go AFK overnight. What farms do we want running? So, we definitely want the witch farm running. Nice. That is satisfying. The fact that that boots up, that is very satisfying. I feel like any of the other ones, if I AFK overnight, that's not going to be wise. With that being said, I think I'll do a single harvest of the bamboo farm, because that doesn't actually cause that much server lag. It just causes a lot of client-side lag. Okay, there's a difference. 24 hours later, we are back on the server. It is hot again. Very, very hot. In fact, almost hotter than it was yesterday, okay? But we're back on the server. I've managed to get myself 2 shulker boxes of redstone dust, which is always very nice, and I've also managed to replenish some of my gunpowder supplies after they have been totally pillaged. And we also have a gazillion sticks. We can actually use those sticks to power the super smelters if we really wanted to. And then obviously we've got all the glowstone dust. We have more glowstone dust than we'll ever need. We have more sugar than I think we'll ever need. More spider eyes, and also more glass bottles. Anyway, I thought I would pop on over to the Sahara area, because I know that Grian has been hard at work gathering up a whole bunch of, well, he's been basically getting ready to stock up Sahara. And I mean, it looks like we've got prismarine, we've got redstone torches, iron blocks. That's quite impressive. Lots of iron blocks. Wow, tons and tons of repeaters, comparators, observers, loads and loads of droppers, golden carrots, hoppers. That's a lot of hoppers. Now, he did mention that he had used up a lot of the wood from my tree farm, which is obviously absolutely fine. We are all working together to use our resources to stock up Sahara. But we have actually, that's a pretty good selection. Oh, and bone blocks as well. Nice. I'm also absolutely loving all of the holes that seem to just be gradually appearing in the Sahara warehouse, where we all just try our best to fly in the most efficient way. Although, I don't know if I don't appreciate this graph. The worst part is it's probably quite accurate. Yeah, it's probably accurate. 8,040 diamonds. Do you reckon that's accurate? Do you reckon that's actually how many diamonds they've made? That's probably how many diamonds I've actually spent in Scar's shop, so it can't be too far wrong. And actually, I've been reading through your comments about what we should do with this area here and the games that we should play. A lot of people have been saying that the rock, paper, scissors game that I featured in my most recent redstone video is definitely something that should go in here, and I kind of agree. That would fit in quite nicely. A basketball hoop, some puzzles. Yeah, there's quite the selection, but I guess, you know, if you have any brighter ideas, please let me know down in the comment section, because this definitely needs a little bit of entertainment, as Sahara isn't the fastest system in the world. It's the coolest system in the world, but it's definitely not the fastest. Anyway, briefly back over at the base now, we need to pick up some resources, because I've just thought of something. Although we have Sahara, I still technically have all of my other shops in the shopping district, and I haven't looked at them in months, to be honest with you. I haven't looked at them in months, so we need to do something about that. This is the first shop, and I'd kind of totally forgotten about it. I wonder, someone really paid with a puffer? Yep, someone's actually paid with a pufferfish. I totally suspect Grian on that one. Anyway, that is shop number 1, all boarded up. I think that's the effective way of doing it. Has anyone bought any slime? No. No, they haven't. Well, despite the slight lack of business that we're suffering from on the slime block shop, regardless, it has been closed up, and I'm advising all the customers, none of them, to shop at Sahara. And then, of course, we have got the film shop. This is something that I am going to close. Should I cover it and shop at Sahara stuff? Yeah, why not? I mean, I guess we could sell filming sets in shulker boxes. Like, we could have a build your own film set shulker box where you get green blocks so you can do a green screen, you can have cameras, tripods in there. We can make it super expensive as well, because camera equipment is ridiculous. I mean, have you ever looked at the rental prices for some high-end camera equipment? I occasionally do, like some nice anamorphic lenses. I'm like, yeah, that'd be good to have for a shoot. It's like £1,000 a day. Who has £1,000 a day for some glass? I'm only speaking that high pitched because I'm incredibly jealous. Okay, I would love the shoots on some high-end anamorphic lenses. Oh, they're just so beautiful. Anyway, moving swiftly on from camera talk before I get too carried away, we're now back over in the industrial area, and I've just built up this little room right here. This little room is like my planning and scheming room. I tried my best to put some paper down on the table, but you can't actually place item frames on top of scaffolding, which is a tiny bit disappointing. But this is my desk, okay? This is where I work out what projects I'm going to do over here. And I thought it would be good to get myself some form of to-do list in this zone, because we have got, I mean, look how much space we have in this place, okay? We dug out this gigantic perimeter, and now that we've started putting things inside it, we have to fill it, okay? We can't leave it half empty. So we need to decide what farms we're actually going to be putting on the inside of this thing. Farm number 1 is definitely a concrete maker. Hardened concrete, you know, it's a pain in the backside to get. Normally you have to hold down the right click button doing the whole offhand stuff. But now in Minecraft 1.14 we can use TNT for it. We 100% need to get one of those, because I have used thousands upon thousands of concrete blocks in my time. An iron farm would definitely be cool if I could get it to fit in this area here. I saw that El Mango released an iron farm the other day that produced some ridiculous quantity of iron in a really, really small space. So if we could do something like that, 100% an iron farm could go in the perimeter. Just the only thing is, we can't build it too high up, because obviously the witch farm is here. If we start building up high, then yeah, that's kind of going to make this entire perimeter pointless, isn't it? A villager breeder in Minecraft 1.14, 100%. We definitely need ourselves one of those. Another thing that I'm kind of not sure on how to make properly, because the designs keep changing due to all of the new updates, but it's definitely something that I want to get involved in. Actually, I mentioned this in a recent Hermitcraft episode, but Iskal recently did a really good video on his villager breeding setups, and they seem pretty smart. So as long as the game doesn't totally change and break things, probably go for something like that. I do want to mess around with zero-tick sugarcane farms on a larger scale. I think that would probably be wise. And also in a similar vein, actually, zero-tick cactus farm. There's got to be other stuff that we can do. I mean, there's so much zero-tick things in Minecraft. Now, one thing that I would like to do at some point is some form of animal farms. But to be honest with you, building them in the perimeter, somewhere I spend a lot of time, bad news for the server. So I think I'll build those elsewhere. But obviously now we can fully automate wool farms, making use of dispensers and shears. That would probably be a handy thing to have, because I would love to be able to do my redstone circuits in survival Minecraft on brightly coloured wool. That would just be really, really satisfying to me. Now I'm going to try my best to add to this to-do list as much as possible, but I'm also going to tick things off, obviously, as I make my way through. And please, please, put your suggestions for things that I can build down in the comment section. I will be taking inspiration from that comment section, and I'll be putting it up on the wall so that we can crack on with those projects. And if anyone suggests this, okay, I will set fire to them. No, that's a bit strong, isn't it? I'm not going to set fire to anyone, but I'll be upset. I probably won't even be upset. Just don't. We already have one gigantic ice farm that nobody cares about on the server. What's the point in having two? So there we go. That is my plans for the future, all fully outlined. Hopefully they all sound good. And I gotta be honest, I've really enjoyed today's episode. Sometimes it's nice to just have a slightly more relaxed episode where you're not doing crazy industrial things, working on huge progress projects, and just putting tons and tons of hours in. Occasionally you just want to hop on, place some leaves down, close up some shops, do some AFKing, and do some planning. It's good for the brain, and it's good fun. And I really hope that you've enjoyed this slightly more chatty episode. Before I go, I just want to say a absolutely enormous thank you for the amount of support that you guys have been showing on my channel lately. It's been mind-blowing. It really has. It's been mind-blowing. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've been reading through your comments. I've been trying my best to put as much time and effort into every single one of the videos. I've been working so hard on a lot of the redstone content, and I want to say thank you to everyone who has noticed all of that hard work and shown their support down in the comment section of those videos, because I've just been working non-stop on trying to create the best content possible, and I'm so glad to see that hard work hasn't been in vain. And it is being enjoyed by large quantities of people, And I'm receiving lots of messages from people who it seems to have brightened their days off. I don't know, I'm rambling, it's getting really late, it's still boiling hot, I'm losing my marbles. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya! One.